Here we go. As part of review week here on the show, I have a number of books and products that I want to share with you this week that I feel like are really on the middle school years, really focused in on those, which is not to say that parents of younger or older can't benefit, but I'm really trying to gear it in towards the middle school years. This first book that I want to share with you, Parenting with an Attitude, subtitle, 21 Questions Successful Parents Ask Themselves. So I read the title like Parenting with an Attitude. This sounds like one of those hardcore discipline books. Not at all. Met the author a couple weeks back at the Celebrity Authors event. He's actually going to be an author there next year. Ed Wimberly, Dr. Ed Wimberly, author of the book. He's actually here local in Santa Barbara. What I love about this book, well, there's a couple things. Number one, just the format of it. 21 questions, essentially 21 chapters, very short. I mean, you could see it. Easily digestible, practical information. Ed and I are very much on the same page with respect to parenting. I want to share with you one of my favorite quotes. This comes from question number 18. So chapter 18, each chapter starts with a quote. Here's the quote. When we consistently protect our kids from learning through their mistakes and the consequences that may follow, we rob them of independence and self-reliance. What have I been talking about for the past months and months and months, right? Choices and consequences. And I think that's essentially what Ed is talking about here. We have to give kids the opportunity. Classic case, what happens when your child doesn't complete that homework assignment, right? What happens when he doesn't study for the test on Friday, right? Poor grade. Natural consequence. Would you rather have your child experience that consequence now, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grader, or go 10 years down the road, they're at the workplace, they miss a project deadline, and they just got fired. And now they're showing up at your doorstep, not only asking for a handout, but, how could this have happened? I don't understand. You don't understand? It's because you never had the opportunity, my son, to make choices and accept the consequences of those choices, right? Kids need those opportunities so that they can see how consequences are affected by choices. Right? If you don't give them that opportunity now, as kids, then the consequences begin to mount. They grow larger. Right? Missing a homework assignment as a 6th grader, not a huge deal, unless it happens every single day. Big deal. But once in a while, no. Nice reinforcement for the importance of getting things done and putting in the effort. So in that classic scenario, of course, parents say, well, I'd much rather prefer them to make the mistake now, make the choice now, right? Rather than 10 years down the road, have to be learning from that. Okay? So that, in addition to 20 other questions, I want to share one more with you. Just going to pull this one out here. Question number 4, the quote, kids who are motivated and shaped by guilt are more likely to grow up and become parents who are more easily manipulated by their kids when they attempt to use guilt or get what they want. So that's like thick. That's meaty in there. Translation here. We really parent in the same way that we were parented. Okay, so that's one takeaway from that. And then there's a lot of stuff in this chapter. A lot of stuff in this chapter just about how you're communicating with your child, right? What are you focused on during that communication? So, like as I said, 21 questions. Can't recommend this enough. Very much in line, again, with what I share here on the show and what I've experienced with parents. Parenting with an Attitude, Ed Wimberly. You can get the book, and I'll put the link up as well, but you can get the book online, www.raising greatkids.com. That is it for our Tuesday review show. I will see you back next time. Take care.